Many will be entering a new chapter. Welcome back to Women of His Word. Today we're going to talk about new. And so we all know that the new year has passed, right? January 1st. But you may still feel not so new, or maybe other things around you. Maybe you are starting to perceive that you are being made new, but maybe other things around you seem totally opposite of that, very not new. Even if he's taking you to another level, it's like the other things are not caught up yet, or nothing is really new yet, right? Or it's like halfway there, barely there, whatever the case is. In relation to this, I want to just bring forward this truth and this suggestion. Although in the world, at least here in the US, I'm not sure about any other places, but here in the US, is January 1st is celebrated as a new year. But in the Bible, the new year does not start in winter. The new year doesn't start in winter. And I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. I just simply live according to Yah's word, and whatever people feel about that, they're gonna feel about that. And you have your own freedom to search out whatever it is that I speak about, or whatever it is that people put before you. But I just want to bring this into perspective for some of you that may not know that the new year, according to the Bible, does not start in the winter, especially in the middle of winter. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, January and February are even the coldest months of winter. The trees are still dead. There's no flowers blooming. Think about this, right? When do all of these things tend to start? So I want you guys to research that for yourselves. Let the Holy Spirit lead you. Ask Yah, say, Father, please help me to understand this if you are truly desiring to know, but understand it from the lenses of the Holy Spirit and the Father, and not just what you've been taught all your life or according to your own bias, okay? If we go to the Word and we look at things from just what we feel and how we want things to be, then we're not going to always see His perspective. It may be at some points that our feelings and perspective align with His truth, but truth is not based off of feelings. Truth is based off of His word and His word alone. So, what am I saying here? Why did I bring that up? I brought that up because not only is Yah's timing perfect and things take time, but there are certain seasons that the Father operates in according to His word in the Bible. For some of y'all that watch my channel, you guys know what I'm talking about. Especially if you keep the biblical feast days that are listed in Leviticus 23, by the way, and throughout the Bible in different areas, but you'll find them specifically in Leviticus 23. So what you're gonna find in the Bible, if you read through the Bible, not just the front, not just the back, but through the Bible, you'll find that the Father has specific seasons for things. And the more that we align ourselves with His timing, His seasons, and the way that He does things, the more clear things will appear to us, and the more we will start to understand His character and who He is. The more we align ourselves to the world's time, the world's seasons, the world's calendar, we will conform to what the Father never intended us to conform to in the first place. So, I'm not condemning anybody who does what they desire to do, but I would suggest actually going to research the things that are celebrated in the world and why. Go to Google and start researching. Pick up old history books. Pick up almanacs too, right? Farmers' almanacs. There's so many things that are going to start speaking to you when you start to say, Father, open my eyes. So January 1st is not the new year. That Father goes by. So even though you may start to feel some things are new, and in your own effort, you may have been doing things that feel new and are new. I'm not discrediting anything that the Father is doing in somebody's life. There are things that He is making new already. But things around you may still feel not new or are still taking time to form. And you have to allow that time to form. You have to start aligning yourself to Yah's ways and His timing. Because when we don't understand His ways and His timings, we tend to operate outside of that. Even me, somebody who does understand His seasons and His times, there is times where I still find myself trying to operate outside of that because of rushing and impatience, which the Father does not desire. He is not pleased with that. And so many people, you are going to be stepping into this new chapter, but preparedness needs to happen still. You have to be prepared. You have to be prepared spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, because what Yah is about to take you on, this ride that Yah is about to take you on, this acceleration that He's about to make happen in your life, if you are not prepared, you won't be able to handle it. You will not be able to handle it. And so I talked about this in the video processes, right? I don't know if I'm saying that word right, but the Latin root or word for process. If we rush the process, we are going to miss the preparation. We are going to miss the progress to be able to handle the blessings, to be able to handle the promises. So for many of you, there are many moving pieces happening all around you, and we have to remain connected to the vine. We have to remain connected to the vine and remain steadfast to hang on to Yah and the Holy Spirit, to not become like all discombobulated with everything that's going on. It can feel overwhelming. It can feel like pressure. It can feel heavy, but understand that it's all for your good. So when you start to feel that overwhelming, that pressure, you start to feel the pressure to start like doing things in your own effort and stressing out about things, remind yourself of the God that you serve. He's never left or forsaken you in the past. He has come through, I'm sure, for so many of y'all, as I can testify for myself and my family, so many times, and sometimes it's right at the last minute. So we cannot rush the work of Yah. We cannot rush Yah's timing. We cannot rush Him. When we rush Him, when we rush the Holy Spirit, the new things that He has promised us, we can blow it. Like, we can actually blow it. We can actually not be prepared to handle what we've asked for, what we've prayed for, what He said, yes, I will give you. So who is the vine? That is Yeshua. Obviously, I will post verses as this video goes along, but that is Yeshua. So like in John 15:4-5, He says, I am the vine and you are the branches. Remain in me and I will remain in you. He who abides in me bears much fruit, for without me or apart from me, you can do nothing. This is my advice, and a verse that you can hang on to during this time where all of these things are happening, and these moving pieces where you don't really necessarily understand how Yah's gonna do what He promised to do, but He's gonna do it because you have faith that He will, right? You have faith. Remain in Yeshua, remain connected to the vine, because when we just start to even slightly detach ourselves from the vine, these feelings of overwhelming and stress and I gotta get this done, oh my gosh, and it causes us to act and rush and act in haste. And we all know when we act in haste, we make some pretty crappy decisions most of the time. So we don't want to act in haste. We want to wait for His perfect timing, because these things are happening. They are taking place, even if it doesn't actually seem like it. But they are. They are. Believe that they are. Trust that they are. And be ye not double-minded in your thoughts and in your ways, because that does not please Yah. If he has brought you through things before, he's going to bring you through them again if you're trusting him and walking in faith and obedience. Also, just remember that a day to us is like 1,000 to Yah, and 1,000 to Yah can be a day to us. I think I said that right. Somewhere in Peter's letters, I'll put it up here. But so he is doing a swift and quick thing that would have taken much longer if you would have just depended on yourself. But the faith paired with the obedience is bringing forth this acceleration. And he is making and working all things out for the good of those who love him in the background. You know, a lot of the times we can't really see. We're focused on the natural. Like, what are you working out? Yeah, what are you doing? But quite frankly, if we could always see what Yah was doing, we would never have to have faith in him. So this is a building of faith and time and patience and endurance, right? Enduring and holding on to the things that you've already been taught, the things that he's already grown you in, so that you can continue to move forward with the new things that he has for you. And for most people, the harvest is ready. But the thing is, it's like in Amos 9:13, where you're going to feel, it's going to feel like grain and grapes are growing faster than they can actually be harvested. The harvest is ready, and he's preparing you for the harvest. He's still preparing you for the harvest. So yes, believe that he is restoring the years that the locusts have eaten. He can catch you up like this. The harvest is ready, but he has to prepare you, because there is a such thing as too much to handle. There is a such thing as too much to handle. We can see this in the times where kings were made kings in over Israel, over Jerusalem, and then, you know, too much power was given to them, or too much of this and too much of that, and then it became hard to handle. If we are to walk as kings and queens of Yah and a royal priesthood, we must know that that comes with a lot of responsibility, that comes with a lot to handle. So we have to be prepared for that. We have to be made right? And every little thing that is in us that was not aligned in him has to come out of us, so that we can steward these things properly. So just trust that his timing is perfect, and that even if things don't seem new yet, but you are feeling like he is making you new, he's preparing you. He's preparing you for the thing. Stay close to the Holy Spirit. Remain aligned. Stay in his word. Stay in him. Remain in him. Because apart from him, you can do nothing. Apart from him, we are nothing. Like, who are we fooling? We're nothing without him. So if we're intending to go into this new chapter and these new things, and then just like chucking a deuce up to Yeshua and the Holy Spirit and Yah, what are you doing it for? What are you, like, Yah knows our hearts. So let's not try to fool him. Try to remain focused on what he's still doing through you, inside you, or around you, and leave everything at his feet. He's got it figured out. He doesn't need your help. He doesn't need your help to get you where he needs you to be. He just needs you to be obedient, to do what you're supposed to do, whatever that is. That's going to be different for every individual, and stay and continue to trust him. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe.